Welcome to SVL Free News and Views for Monday, October 1st. It's hard to believe that October's already here, but October is a big month in Statesville and Iredell County. We'll be talking about some events coming up this week, and also, of course, later in the month is Balloon Fest. We also have Haunted Statesville in downtown Statesville. I'm here at the Circle at Mitchell College. We're talking about an event coming up this week. But I want to, first of all, thank our sponsors, Mitchell College, of course, Randy Marion, Piedmont Healthcare, Blue Harbor Bank, Fast Fields, Key to Escape, The Escape Room, Statesville Family YMCA, and Crossroads Cycling. Always a good time to go down to Crossroads Cycling, get you a bike, and tour around Statesville and Iredell County. Okay, two events I wanted to bring up on Monday so you can get ready for this weekend. There's the third annual Hops and Harmony Beer Fest will be this weekend right behind me in downtown Statesville. Sample and enjoy craft beers and ciders from 27 local and regional breweries, all while listening to a great lineup of live bands. Several of our own downtown restaurants will be on sites offering delicious fare for your convenience. Tickets are on sale now, $35 in advance, $40 at the gate. All fees and tax are already included. So you can go to downtownstatesvillenc.org/tickets to get your tickets for the third annual Hops and Harmony. It'll be Saturday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. in downtown Statesville. Something else you can do before you come to the Hops and Harmony is at Davis Day Vineyard. It's the Stomp the Grapes to benefit the Statesville Family YMCA. You go out for a 5K and a 1-mile dog walk if you want to do that. $50 per person, and for programming proceeds going to the Statesville Family YMCA. So you can enjoy yoga, you can do food tasting, a farmer's market, all on to Stomp the Grapes 5K and 1-mile dog walk. You can get your tickets at the Statesville Family YMCA, at the Barham Springs YMCA, and at active.com. Okay, what I'll talk about down here in the Circle on Thursday, the 4th, October the 4th, there's going to be Made in Iredell. It's a kind of a celebration of all the things that are made here in Iredell and opportunities for you to get employment and get your hands involved in manufacturing things that are here in Statesville in Iredell County. We went over to the continuing education building the other day, Mike Fuhrman and I did, and we interviewed some folks there talking about all the programs they have here at Mitchell College to benefit, if you're looking for employment, and also to benefit the local industries here that need more qualified employees to run their machines and also manufacture things here in Statesville and Iredell County. So let's take a listen.
Thanks, Brian. Today I'm on the campus of Mitchell Community College in the Workforce Development Center. Joining me today are Colin Robinson, who's the program coordinator for the Computer Integrated Machining Program, and Jamie Campagni, who is the program coordinator in the Engineering Mechanical Technology Program. And today we're going to be discussing all that Mitchell has to offer for students who are considering a career in advanced manufacturing. And this is timely because on Thursday, October the 4th, Mitchell will be hosting Made in Iredell Day here on the campus in Statesville, where they're going to have representatives from ASMO, Doosan, Niagara Bottling, Roush Yates Manufacturing Solutions, as well as the faculty here at Mitchell, to talk about all the opportunities there are for employment and training in advanced manufacturing here in Iredell County. So gentlemen, I know that was a long introduction, but thanks for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's start by talking a little bit about all the different programs that are available for students at Mitchell. I'll run down a list and then we can talk a little bit about your areas of specialty, the types of classes students could take, degrees, certifications, and then the outcomes, the most important part, types of jobs and careers that they're prepared for. So you have programs in computer integrated machining, electrical engineering technology, mechanical engineering technology, welding, HVAC, and advanced integrated manufacturing systems. So that is a wide range of fields, and all those courses are offered here in Statesville in the Workforce Development Center?
Yes, that's correct.
So Colin, let's talk a little bit about your program specifically. The types of classes that students take would be a good place to start.
Okay, well, the computer integrated machining degree encompasses a really wide range of classes. It's an intensive program. There's, math involved, science involved, physics involved. The students will take a total, I believe, is 7 computer-based drafting type CAD/CAM classes, and we start with the from the ground up. You can't build a house without a foundation, so they learn all of the manual machining and hand tool, rules and regulations, the way to do things the right way, all the way through to the computer programming and setup of the CNC computer numerically controlled machines. We teach obviously the manual way to do things, and then the traditional G&M code language of way to do things. And then now with the new machines we have, they can handle manual and G&M code, plus they're capable of what's called conversational. So literally it's just a Windows-based software system that asks you questions, which is really cool because it takes a lot of the danger out of it. It makes it so much safer, because how many times have you been frustrated with you want to do something on your computer and it says, "Are you sure? You really want to do that?" That's how it works. It's a series of questions.
Okay.
And it makes it, which gives them the ability to learn like 3 major ways to operate the machine. So it gives them another set of skills to deal with when they go out there. Because I tell them, you never know where you're going to land. You could land in a place that has all brand new state-of-the-art stuff. You could land in a place that has very old machinery, or which is most common is a mixture of everything. I've worked in places that had 10 machines in a row doing the exact same thing and no two alike. So this way we can give them real-world preparation for what's going to happen when they get out there.
Now, how many students are in the program currently?
Right now we just started. We're not officially started yet, so we have 2.
2, okay.
But we'll cap the program to start with at 12 per class. And it's a safety thing too. It's like, how much equipment do we have and how many people can you have in the shop with one teacher at a time? You know, 'cause when you get to 12 people running 12 machines, that's 12 opportunities for something to happen at any given time. So, and we teach the safety thing full on. It's 110%. Those are my 3 main rules: is safety, efficiency, and the third one is fun. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, there's no point in doing it, because you won't learn from it. And the key is, we really preach the safety in the very beginning of the first semester, and then continue on all the way through. But they're not even allowed to go into the shop while it's hot, like when something's running. They're not allowed to go in the shop until they pass a safety test. And the safety test passing is a minimum of 85%. Okay. So it's not just 70. Like a C minus. It's just, we really stress the safety part of it, because when we're in there, we're working as a team, and you got to be responsible for your fellow man, fellow girl, whoever's in there with you. You can't just look out for yourself. Everybody's got to be like the buddy system. So it's safety, efficiency, make sure you get it done right. Cut, measure twice, cut once, that kind of thing. And then enjoy it. If you can't enjoy what you're doing, then you're not going to learn from it, and that's all there's to it. So,
what types of local industries can you envision students who complete this program working? Types of jobs can you imagine them having?
It's a really wide spectrum. I mean, manufacturing, that word itself just is like kind of innocuous. I mean, aerospace, military, medical, motorsports, automotive, boats, medical, planes, surgical. Yeah, I mean, it's even culinary. I mean, someone has to make the stuff that they use to cook. There is a company called Structured Medical that make basically body implants, metal stuff for repairs and stuff. And to see it, it looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. It's really cool. And the thing I like to get people to know is that the old school way of thinking about this type of industry is, it's no better than going to a coal mine. It couldn't be farther from the truth. I mean, it is very respectable. It's high tech. It's clean. So I mean, if you're making stuff that's going inside a human body, it better be perfect.
And are the wages pretty good in these jobs?
Yes, they are. The average national starting salary for a trained machinist with a degree is in the neighborhood of $40,000. Okay. Now think about that. As a kid comes out of high school, he goes through 2 years of college, and now he's 21, 20, 22 in that area, and his potential to get his first real job is somewhere between $30,000 and $40,000 a year starting. And it's geographically affected. Right. You can travel to other places that will pay more or less, but it depends on what you want to do.
Well, if you came through Mitchell, you would graduate with very little debt also.
That's the other thing. It's so economical.
Right. Yeah. Right.
It's like $76 per credit.
Right.
And I think grand total, you walk out the door with a college education for about $10,000. I mean, that's some places it's 3 times that per semester.
Right.
Easily, yeah.
No, Jamie, let's talk a little bit about your program. Sure. You're in the engineering world.
Correct.
2-year program that students can go through. What types of courses would they take?
Yeah, so within the mechanical engineering technology program, our students are exposed to a wide variety of classes, anything from materials and manufacturing to strength of materials. We actually hit on safety. They actually do computer programming, but there's also a strong focus on design, 3D modeling, as well as some manufacturing classes as well within the 3D modeling, 3D printing. So they're kind of exposed to a wide variety of classes. Actually, Colin's program and our program kind of intertwine. We share about 12 classes. So, students get a little aspect from the manufacturing. They also take a machining class as well, so that they're introduced to basic fabrication and machining skills, because that's needed out in the workforce. So they're exposed to a wide variety of engineering disciplines and concepts within the mechanical program.
From what we've seen today, you have the wind tunnel, you have the 3D printer, you have the, I don't even know what to call those machines in the other lab. This is hands-on learning.
That's correct, yeah. We're very fortunate in that the school backs us and supports us in what it is and what our program is, and our program's very diverse. I mean, you can go to multiple community colleges and look at their mechanical engineering program, but I guarantee you not one of them is going to be exactly the same. The fact that we do have a wind tunnel kind of opens up our students to more real-world applications, and they're exposed to that hands-on learning. Just about every class that we teach does have a lab component with it. So they are interacting with the modeling software. They are designing stuff to put into the wind tunnel to test its efficiency and effectiveness. So it's all intertwined to where they're getting exposed to some hands-on applications and real-world relevance to that.
And how many students are in the program currently?
Within the mechanical program, we have about 55 students. We also teach an associate in engineering program, where we have probably our highest number of registered students. We have about 80 students in there. And that program is designed for students who want to do any type of engineering. They can come get their 2-year degree here, and then they can transfer to any other school within North Carolina that has an engineering program, anything from biomedical engineering to nuclear engineering to chemical to mechanical. So that's a great program as well, and it's a feeder program into these other institutions.
And all of the credits will be accepted?
That's correct. Yeah, they complete their 2 years here, and they will transfer into the university junior level. And technically, they'll have 2 more to go, but it's a pretty strenuous program. We usually see that it takes students about 3 years to complete that last leg.
Right.
And that works for both programs.
Correct.
Mine feeds right into the engineering, so if they want to continue on.
Yeah, all of our programs are transferable within most colleges within North Carolina. Transfer in with 0 deficiencies, meaning all classes are accepted. And another thing too is students coming out of these programs also have the ability to gain third-party credentialing and certificates. So we have certificates embedded within our program to where students can come out and be certified in SolidWorks, certified in AutoCAD. They can be NIMS USA certified in production and job work and bench layout. Machining, drilling press. There's a whole bunch of integrated, certificates that we have built in, which just helps make our students more marketable, I think.
Right, and that tells the employers, hey, they're ready to work.
Correct.
You're not going to have a big gap where you have to train them up in all these areas.
Yeah, and they're nationally accredited and nationally recognized certificates. So it's not just local here to our industry, but it's worldwide. So
let's talk a little bit about the Made in Iredell Day. That's going to be next Thursday, October the 4th from 10 to 2. It's going to be on the circle here at the college. There's going to be a race car out there.
That's correct.
Doosan's going to have some of their generators out there powering the equipment and things that are on display. If a student or a prospective student is interested in coming out that day, what else can they learn about Mitchell and what Mitchell has to offer?
Yeah, so they learn about all the various programs that we have. That goes into manufacturing, because manufacturing is multiple disciplines. You have everything from business and accounting, because you got to run the books and balance a business to make sure you got more money coming in, or than what's going out. Then aside from the engineering and the manufacturing and the electrical components, so it really gives students, I think, a good idea of what all encompasses within manufacturing. There's that stigma that manufacturing is a dirty, grimy, industry or business, but really, it's a clean business. It's a clean industry. I mean, you walk into some of these labs, and you can eat off the floor. So it's really to expose students to what is manufacturing, what all goes into it, what jobs can you get, what components go into making that race car.
The diversity is it's really great. To go back to the rocket days, when we were on the rocket team, the actual manager for the team, to make sure everything happened correctly, was a business and veterinary major. She had nothing to do, and it was a girl, she had nothing to do with the engineering aspect, but we couldn't have had a better manager.
Sure.
Because she had the business side of it, down, and everything ran smooth. So it was a really cool connection that, all the sciencey guys, and the motorhead guys and the machining guys were all involved, but we also had people from different parts of the college contributing to the project, and I think that's the really nice part about Mitchell, is it works together as a package.
And also there'll be tours available, right? So
Yes,
correct.
Yes.
Students and business leaders will be able to come in here and actually get to walk into the labs, see all the equipment that students have available to them. And I know a lot of the equipment that you have and the programs that you have are a result of your relationship with local industry. They say, hey, we have this coming down the line. Can you help us train our workforce?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's why we chose, like the machine shop, for example. We just replaced about 75% of all the equipment in there. And we went with a very unique approach to where we have a limited budget. Some people think $500,000 is not a limited budget, but really it is. And we have obviously limited real estate and computer integrated machining. That means, computerized automated machines, but we also need manual machines. So we found through a vendor called Dominion Air, a company that Prototrack company, they make milling machines and lathes that you can operate manually on a regular day basis. And so in the first semester, the students start to learn these machines, get comfortable with them. Later on, that same machine becomes a CNC machine. They're truly hybrid machines.
Programming.
So once they're comfortable with the machine, they don't have to jump over to another completely different brand new machine to learn another set of skills. They stick with this machine. And that has really turned out to be, we're just starting out now. This is our first month.
Correct.
And we've got two really great students. One works full-time at Doosan, and he comes here in the morning and takes his classes. And the other one is a 6-year veteran of the Marines. And they're just really super enjoying it, because it's nice to start out slow and grow, because I know this thing's going to be huge, because the businesses and industry in Iredell have just been crying out for, we need help.
Right. We
can't fill the positions fast enough. There's just so many open positions for jobs. The job opportunities are wide open.
Yeah, to kind of touch on that, that's why we got the support from the college, is because we've been having industries knocking on our doors. I need machinists, I need programmers, I need that. And so we didn't quite have the equipment and the resources in place. And so we were very fortunate to get the support of the college. They're hearing what industry is saying, and within time we're going to be providing them with another plethora of resources and hopefully aid to their assistance and trying to get them what they need. So to have that support not only from the college and the community is very, very beneficial.
Plus, we're looking into, we will work with industry to start feeder programs, internships, things like that, to get them out there in the field while they're still working as a student, to apprentices, things like this, because they really need so many people out there. So that's the goal, is to really help the community as much as possible. Community college.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for.
Well, it sounds like a great partnership between Mitchell and the local industry. Gentlemen, thanks for taking the time to speak with us today. Again, Brian, just to mention one more time, the Made in Iredell Day is scheduled for Thursday, October the 4th, here at the Circle at Mitchell and Statesville from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m.
So there you have it. You see what Mitchell College is doing to help the local industries here in Statesville and Iredell County, and also giving opportunities to many people to find vocations, to find employment, and to improve their skills to be a valuable resource for right here in Statesville and Iredell County. So if you haven't done it already, go to svlfreenews.com, sign up for your email edition, which comes out every morning at 5 a.m. And I hope you have a good weekend. Get ready for Hops and Harmony this Saturday. Get ready for the Stomp the Grapes at Novice Day Vineyards, and also come out Thursday right here behind me on the circle for Manufactured in Iredell County here at Mitchell College. So hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll see you on Wednesday.